Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I got to say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. So Penn State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him...
Turning it on! They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Davis looking to pass. Buys a little time. Escapes the pressure going right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
a very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding an escape route. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a catch. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he puts through the extra point. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Davis will throw. There's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Parachek. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. To throw.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Pocket breaking down. On the move at the 30. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Davis looking to pass. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And it just, he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Punts it out of the air. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that lap.
The extra point is blocked! So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is the guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses, could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem despite his age.
For years to come, too. And the coaches told us leading into this one, we're just not used to freshmen having the kind of football IQ that this kid has. He just has a feel for the game. And you saw that the last time out. You're seeing it again here early. He can dissect things. He does such a good job reading the blocking schemes in front and knows where to fit. It's really remarkable to see how he plays beyond his age.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Davis will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on first down from the 28. Davis looking to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he's shown it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Oh, man, look, Ma, one hand. That's all he needed for the big gainer.
That's so hard to do. You consider that ball's thrown that far downfield. That thing's coming in with a lot of velocity, and that receiver just went up and stabbed it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Sparty. He got it, beat down in bounds. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play call.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Davis will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll go right back to it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's a big third down get by the offense there, because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of more.
Snags it, and there's running room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Davis looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Marshall. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He's at to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. With the catch, it's Parachek. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He's looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 11 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got a little, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Running inside, it's Marshall. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off-play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes his man miss. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sparty. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Incomplete into the end zone, and they're going to back up with a hold on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Number 9, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. My goodness, he unloads on that one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Handoff to the lone back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Overton. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. Quick spin on the line. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Overton. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got him. That'll be enough for the 1st down inside the 45 at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Overton. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Here's a heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Smith's got it.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try it over the left side. Open space at the 25. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. This time he wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to...
Makes the grab in their space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just keeps slinging it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Penn State! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter, it's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get